For decades, automotive design was governed by a strict trade-off. You could have a refined lounge for the daily commute, or you could have a rugged machine for the weekend, but the two concepts were mechanically allergic to one another. This chart highlights the physics of the chassis. The heavy dampening and soft components required for a smooth ride are the exact opposite of the stiff, high-clearance parts needed to survive off-road terrain. The BMW X8 attempts to reconcile these two extremes within a single architecture. Its design is a physical response to that historical binary choice. On the surface, it carries the signatures of high-end executive design. The glossy black panels and precise aerodynamic lines suggest a vehicle built for the city, intended to be seen in front of glass-walled offices rather than deep in the woods. This raises a specific engineering question. Is this silhouette just a stylistic exercise, or is there a genuine mechanical system underneath capable of handling the environments its design claims to conquer? To create a sense of isolation, engineers used dense acoustic barriers and specialized laminated glass. These layers work together to strip away the external world, specifically targeting wind noise and tire roar. The interior environment is built on material science, using specific textures and lighting to create a controlled psychological space. It is designed to feel like a static sanctuary, regardless of what is happening outside the door. Even the exterior details, from the complex headlight internals to the intricate alloy wheels, emphasize a level of precision usually associated with delicate, pavement-only luxury cars. However, this focus on extreme isolation creates a paradox. The more a vehicle is refined for a quiet, static environment, the more difficult it becomes to transition into a violent, high-stress landscape. Testing that paradox requires moving the chassis out of the studio and into environments that force the mechanical systems to their limit. At high speeds on open asphalt, the first challenge is stability. The vehicle must use its shape to manage airflow and maintain downforce, preventing a heavy frame from becoming unsettled at velocity. This is where the adaptive kinematic suspension takes over. By adjusting internal fluid pressure, the system changes character in milliseconds. The goal is a filter. Struts violently absorb terrain spikes, while the chassis remains perfectly level, protecting the interior from the chaos below. In deep sand, the problem changes from vibration to traction. The vehicle's massive weight naturally wants to sink, robbing tires of their forward momentum. To solve this, a torque distribution algorithm monitors every wheel. If one loses grip, the system instantly shifts power to the tires with a firm hold, maintaining momentum through the shifting media. On dense trails, physical damage is a risk. Sealed joints and reinforced skid plates protect the drivetrain, allowing the vehicle to push through deep mud. The engineering accomplishment here isn't just surviving these environments. It is the ability to hide that survival process, using software and fluid dynamics to keep the interior experience completely unchanged by the terrain. When we look back at the X8 in its urban environment, the design looks different. The low stance and broad fascia aren't just for show. They are the external casing for a highly capable mechanical system. Integrating these two performance profiles suggests that the traditional trade-offs in heavy vehicle design are no longer permanent. It changes the expectations for what a flagship chassis can achieve. The ability to merge a silent executive cabin with the hardware needed for a jungle trail represents a new level of manufacturing synthesis, bringing two opposing worlds into a single machine. In this context, luxury is defined by a lack of restrictions. It is the result of engineering a vehicle that maintains its character, whether it's parked in a city center or